Do you ever get so caught up in routine that life starts to feel numb? Yeah, me too. So, I booked a flight to Central America. 1 month, 2 countries, and 3 things I've waited my entire life to do. But as the journey continued, I realized this trip was about so much more than just checking things off a bucket list.
Such a dream come true.
Wow. So, in order to tell this story properly, let's start from the very beginning. Here, in this small little surf town on the coast of Guatemala, El Paredon. We started off slow, which was a nice change from our usual style of travel. Not gonna lie though, I could get used to this. As a business owner, I don't allow myself to slow down as much as I should. And being here reminded me just how important that really is. Okay, so today is a pretty exciting day because I am trying surfing for the first time ever. I have never been surfing before and I've always wanted to try, and today we have a surf lesson and yeah, we're gonna hit the swell, hit the waves, see how we do out there. Should be pretty interesting. Let's do this. Hey, good teacher. Let's go. What's your review on surfing?
So fun, so hard.
She friggin' crushed it. She's like a natural out there. That was a blast. And just like that, the bucket list was underway. 1 down, 2 to go. But little did I know, this trip had other plans for me first. Before this trip began, I found myself wrestling with a handful of questions. What do I actually want from this life? And why do I feel so lost? For some reason, being here resurfaced some of those thoughts. The mind is funny like that sometimes. Even in one of the most beautiful places in the world, it can drag you somewhere else. And when that happens, everything around you feels dull. But every now and then, when you least expect it, life quietly puts exactly what you need right in front of you.
No kidding, it looks like a photo.
Sí, está hiper realistic. There's the 2 months process, my friend. This one, 2 months from Santiago to Tlang, my friend.
While on one of our afternoon walks, Colleen and I stumbled across this painter. And, as I'm sure you saw, his work was beautiful. But it wasn't just his work that stuck with me. It was his outlook on life. Sakeo was his name, and he told us he'd been painting for over 20 years. Showing up at his shop every day not with the expectation of what it might bring, but simply because he loves painting. And that's when it dawned on me. So much of my own anxiety comes from refusing to live in the here and now. So, from that point on, I made a conscious effort to be as present as I possibly could. And sure enough, I could finally see how beautiful this place actually was. So although life chats with a local artist wasn't exactly on my bucket list, it ended up being one of the moments I cherished most. And the best part? There was still so much more to come. What's up, bro? Alright, so first morning out here in Antigua. This town is beautiful. Look at it. Probably the most famous street in this town. And we met up with our Kelowna pal, Kenny. But yeah, we have a few days here. We do the Fuego trek tomorrow up on that volcano, and it's gonna be pretty wild. So yeah, I'm excited for what's next. Ready for this? Let's go! Early morning today. It's just after 6. We're heading over to the meeting point to start our Fuego hike. Yeah, this is gonna be a crazy adventure. I'm pumped for this. Let's do it.
This is insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. What do you think? On top of the world?
It's like such a dream come true. And we have an inversion on this
That is
crazy.
That might have been the best shower of my life. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we just got to our next hotel after doing the Fuego trek. Absolutely caked in dust after that, and clearly sunburnt all over, but one of the most insane experiences of my life. Like, just being able to like be so close to an active erupting volcano is just like such a unique experience, and truly grateful to be able to do these types of things. I sent my parents some photos and videos after we did it, and this is the message I got from my dad. And yeah, it's just like a friendly reminder of like how special these moments are and these experiences are. Yeah, super fortunate to have the freedom to like go on these types of crazy adventures, and to have a partner in my life that is so willing and excited to do them with me is just like, yeah, I honestly like extremely grateful. So I sat with my dad's message for a few days after that. I guess I just didn't realize how much I needed to hear it. When you spend so much time in your head, it's easy to forget how far you've come. And sometimes it takes an outside perspective to show you just how much you've accomplished. So Dad, if you're watching this, thank you for reminding me what truly matters in life. Enjoying the time you have with the people you love most. And on that note, we still had a bucket list to finish. 2 down, 1 to go. But not before facing one more challenge first. There was one part of this trip that I was dreading from the very beginning. The 15-hour shuttle from Antigua, Guatemala to La Ceiba, Honduras. Gracias. But to make this journey even more uncomfortable, I came down with food poisoning just before we left. And with our scuba certification just days away, I wasn't even sure I was still up for it. Because truth is, I was already pretty nervous. There's something about the ocean that's so amazing, yet terrifying at the same time. What if I decide to go and I end up feeling worse? Or I begin to panic as soon as I get down there? Maybe it was best to just sit this one out. But that's not what I did. What I found at the bottom of the ocean wasn't at all what I expected. Because, ironically, the very place that scared me is where my mind felt most at peace. Down here, there were no spiraling thoughts about the future, and no time to worry about the past. Just a quiet state of presence and gratitude for the life I get to live.